Welcome everyone, welcome back to Let's Play Fallout New Vegas. Shut up, I'm trying to speak here. Anyway, thank you for turning off your ad blocker when watching my videos, and don't forget to subscribe and all of that. I know I should probably say that at the end, but hey, you know, change of pace or something. This is probably where our belongings are going to be put if we enter the arena, because I'm pretty sure it's an arena of some sort. Shut up.
What do you want?
I want you to shut up when I speak. Can you tell me about the Great Khans?
I can tell you they're a bunch of big dumb jerks with no appreciation for art. I mean, can you believe their initiation?
It sounds like you're not happy being a Great Khan. Maybe you'd be happier someplace else.
Yeah, maybe you're right. Maybe I can find my true calling, someplace they'll appreciate my poetry. Someplace like the old Mormon fort, maybe. Do you think the followers of the apocalypse would take me? I remember all those books they brought us when they visited our tribe.
I could ask them for you. Why don't you go there and find out?
I don't know. I mean, I'd go myself, but what if they said no? The Khans wouldn't take me back, and then I'd have nobody.
Oh, I'll ask them for them.
You'd do that?
Like,
Thanks.
for you.
I mean, I'd go myself, but what if they said no? The Khans wouldn't take me back, and then I'd have nobody.
You already said that. What are you doing?
Nothing really. Just trying to psych myself up to try my initiation. Again.
It sounded like you were writing poetry.
Oh, you heard that, huh? Okay, so, yeah, I was writing poetry. I know, it's not a very Great Khan-like thing to do. The followers of the apocalypse came to our camp when I was a kid, and they brought a bunch of old books. I used to read pre-war poetry for hours.
Why isn't poetry Great Khan-like?
Have you seen this tribe? If it's not an epic drunken ballad of cracking skulls and hearing lamentations, they think it's a waste of time.
What is this initiation?
Everybody has to do it. Well, everybody who wants to be a Khan anyways. They toss you into the ring there and beat on you for a solid minute. If you survive, you're in.
That doesn't sound so bad.
Sure, maybe not if you're some hulking reprobate like Regis or big to the gills like Jack. I've tried 5 times and still haven't made it.
Wait, he was beaten 5 times for a minute?
You gonna make fun of me too?
I'd like to hear some... Oh no, goodbye. Whatever. Right, so let's see. Where would the Great Khan be? Isn't he up here or something? Hey, doggy. Where is he? You'd think he would have, like a bigger tent or something. It almost looks like the Caesar's tents. Come on, Rex.
Mr. House isn't a man to be trusted. Watch yourself.
Okay, I can't go in there. It's a Great Khan. What do they have in these foot lockers? Yeah, just booze. Probably some drugs as well. Oh, that up there might be his hut, but again, you'd think he would have a bigger hut. Maybe up there? Not entirely sure. This place has no rhyme or reason. It's just a ramshackle... Well, not really huts, but... of tents. Well, this is a good sign. They've got this sign out front, whatever it is. And, yeah, this thing is all the way up at the top. And it's closed, so, you know, never mind that. Let me see the world map. Merciful thug. That's weird. But did I see tents up there before? That's odd. Maybe they're obscured by rocks, or maybe they don't show up anymore because I'm too far. And the game has decided that in order to preserve performance, it's going to take them away, even though that's funny. Right, so I want to talk to this Great Khan, or maybe... No, wait a second, there is a leader here, I'm pretty sure of that. Yeah, it must be up there then. Which is odd, because, then he's sort of in the line of fire. Because the entrance to the canyon, Oh, it appears like there's something there as well. The entrance to the canyon is here, so you'd think he would be at the back, but maybe that's not the Great Khan way. Maybe he needs to be up at the front where he says, "Enemies, I am the Great Khan's leader, and I will put my boot in your face. I am not afraid of you." You know, instead of hiding at the back. But then again, you know, a wise general hiding in the back would probably be more useful. Yeah, this must be it. We've got these little hubcaps, or whatever they are. Oh, that is probably his place. Great Khan. What kind of a outfit? Weird. Great Khan. Great Khan. They've got outhouses and a barbecue there. And an empty military police helmet. Huh. Yeah, it must be that. Well, there goes the military... Oh, the NCR trooper helmet. Right, so it must be here. This must be his house. Hey, Great Khan. Great Khan. Oh, yeah. Papa Khan. Carl. Regis.
So the cub enters the wolf's den. What do you want, cub?
At least look at... Oh, he is looking at me. It's just a reflection that made it seem like he was looking to his right. Can you tell me about your people?
You want to hear the story of the Great Khans? It's a long one, full of honor, glory, and betrayal. We have suffered, but we will regain our glory.
Not if I decide that, you know, otherwise. Maybe you could give me the short version.
In a hurry, are you? Very well, then. The Great Khans came east, out of the NCR 14 years ago. We ruled the wastes then, and called no man master. But we underestimated the families of the Strip, and they drove us back to Bitter Springs, where we remained until the NCR arrived and drove us here.
How did the three families defeat you?
They allied with Mr. House, the self-proclaimed master of New Vegas. He supported them with the resources of New Vegas. Weapons, technology, caps. They were better equipped, and we could not stand against them.
What happened at Bitter Springs?
When the NCR came to the Mojave, we thought they would be easy pickings. We raided their caravans, their towns, their camps. They couldn't stop us. At least that's what we thought. They tracked us to Bitter Springs and surrounded us. When our children, our sick and old, fled through a nearby pass, the NCR gunned them down.
That doesn't sound like something the NCR would order.
Oh, they claimed it was a miscommunication, but tell that to those who saw our families butchered. Tell it to the survivors who were banished here.
Well, I don't really have a lot of sympathy for you, dude. You were raiding, pillaging, and killing yourself. Let's talk about something else.
Typical. No reference for history in the younger generations.
Oh yeah, it's typical, you know, just after we talked about your bloody history. You've got dementia, Papa Khan. Who are you?
You march all the way out to Red Rock Canyon, enter my home as bold as you please, and you have no idea who I am? You've got guts, I'll give you that. Well then, let me educate you. I am the chief of the Great Khans. The Khan of Khans, if you like. This is my tribe, and these are my people.
Okay.
Farewell.
Well, it doesn't seem like it's possible to tell him to stop bloody raiding. You've got a big, great stake there. To stop bloody raiding, because that's what I would like, you know? Stop raiding, or I will sick my, yes man on you and others. Oh, look at him. She's sitting there. Oh, that's nice.
Caesar's veterans will arrive from Arizona soon, and there will be no stopping our victory.
Wait, what? Are they allied with Caesar? Who are you?
My name is Carl. Glorious Caesar has sent me as an emissary to the Great Khans as a token of our alliance.
Yeah, you can piss off. What alliance?
In exchange for Great Caesar's promise of all the lands west of New Vegas, the Khans have agreed to fight alongside the Legion when the time comes.
What's your role in Caesar's Legion?
I am one of the Frumentari. It is my duty to scout the waste in Caesar's name and make contact with any tribes that might serve a useful purpose. You might say I'm somewhere between a scout and an ambassador. I'm assigned here as part of the alliance between the Legion and the Great Khans.
Let me guess. they're fighting, you know, against all the brothels and all the gambling and stuff like that. But I'm guessing he uses all those services while he's here. Bloody hypocrite. What does the Legion want with the Great Khans?
Though they have been cruelly oppressed by the NCR, the Khans remain great warriors. The Legion is honored to have such allies in battle.
I had some other questions.
Speak then.
What do you think of the Great Khans?
They're a tribe of fine warriors with many proud traditions and a glorious history. They will be worthy additions to the Legion.
No, they won't, because they'll be dead, and so will you.
Yes, goodbye.
B. What is that? Crunchy mute fruit. Yeah, it's funny, for the longest time, you know, in Fallout 1 and 2 and so on, I always thought it was mut fruit, you know, because there's no double T there, it's just one T at the beginning, mut fruit. Although, thinking about it now, maybe, yeah, actually, that's a good point. With double T's, it would be mut fruit. So it's mute fruit. Well, I don't know, whatever. Anyway, let's talk to Regis.
I haven't seen you before. What brings you to the Great Khans?
I'm the plumber. I've come to install a shower for you because you look bloody dirty. Jeez. What's your opinion of the NC... No, who are you?
Name's Regis. I'm Papa Khan's advisor and right-hand man. I'm also the chief enforcer of the tribe's laws, so watch your behavior.
What's your opinion of the NCR?
That's a complicated question. They've done horrible things to our people, to be sure, and I've gladly killed many of their soldiers in battle. But I can't bring myself to hate them the way Papa does. Things would damn sure be better for us if they were in charge than Caesar.
Huh. So, if you were in charge of the tribe, you'd fight with the NCR against Caesar if asked?
I suppose if asked I would, but that's a moot point, because Papa's in charge now, and he's not going anywhere.
Tell me about Papa Khan.
Papa is one of the best leaders the Khans have ever had. He's kept us together through all of our hardships, ever since we left California. Bitter Springs changed him, though. He started to really hate the NCR after the massacre. And sometimes, I worry that's poisoned his mind.
What did you mean about Papa's hatred poisoning his mind?
Nothing. Forget about it. I shouldn't be talking about this with an outsider.
Especially not with Papa Khan right there. Wait a second, so let me see if I can ask. Tell me about Bitter Springs.
I really don't like to talk about it. Let's just say it was a tragedy, and the NCR is to blame. And we'll leave it at that.
Goodbye.
Until next time.
Right, can we talk to Papa Khan again?
I've got little enough patience for you. Consider your words carefully. You don't want me as an enemy.
Dude, do you see my power armor, YK-42B pulse rifle, and all of that? And you dare address me in such a manner? Kneel, dog. I guess I'm on a power trip today, I don't know. I've come to ask the Great Khans to break their alliance with Caesar's Legion.
Have you now? Well, you're a bold one, I'll give you that. But why should I do this for you?
Caesar is only using you. He doesn't actually care about the Great Khans. Do you really think Caesar is going to restore your tribe to glory? You'll be made slaves.
Ha! The Great Khans will not be slaves. Caesar himself has promised us the land from here to the Colorado and the freedom to raid as we see fit. I won't hear any more talk against Caesar or his alliance. The Great Khans will answer Caesar's call to war, and the NCR will pay for their crimes.
Well, then you will all die.
Farewell.
Oh, that settles it. Yes, man, they will not be ignored. Oh, there's stuff in there. What's in there? Legion's Explorer Armor. Oh, Carl's Journal. Let's see what the journal says. Miscellaneous. I've got all this. A stack of handwritten recipes, obviously experimental, with many sections crossed out. Notes scribbled in the margins. The one that seems to have gone through the most revisions is called Sweet Veal. However, the notes indicate a desire to make it taste not like veal, but human flesh. Ugh. Big Sal's Daddy's home. This journal consists of detailed records and observations from Carl's time with the Great Khans. Many of the entries go into great detail about his opinion of their savage, barbarous customs, and at several points he waxes philosophic about how it's very likely that Caesar's legion will have to execute a lot of them. Oh, there we go. I should have done that first. Yeah, you know, because that's something he would keep in a journal here, where, you know, any great Khan can go and check it out. Well, maybe I can talk to him now. Let's see.
Ah, you're back. What else do you need?
Oh, I guess I can't. Maybe I can tell it to Regis?
If you're smart, you'll...
No, doesn't seem like it. Oh well, I should have gotten the journal first.
Greetings in the name of Kaiser.
Yeah, blah blah blah. Okay, goodbye. So, all of these guys die, and their tribe. Sorry, that's just how it goes.
I heard you try to convince Papa Khan not to join with Caesar's legion. I'd like to talk to you about that for a moment.
Shouldn't you shower first, please? What is it you had in mind?
You want to convince Papa not to ally with Caesar, right? Trust me, you'll get nowhere just talking to him about it. He's fixated on restoring the glory of the great Khans, and he sees Caesar as the path to that restoration.
He is looking to the right. Look at that. So weird. So what do I do?
Papa can be a stubborn man, but he's not a tyrant. He listens to his tribe, and to 4 voices in particular. Me, Jack, Diane, and Melissa. If you can convince all of us that allying with Caesar is a bad idea, you might be able to sway him.
Aren't you convinced already if we're having this conversation?
I have my doubts about Caesar, yes, but I won't publicly go against Papa Khan based on nothing more than doubts. I've heard rumors that tribes who aligned with Caesar in the past were torn apart and reduced to slaves. Prove it, and I'll back you.
Well, I have already done that. What would convince Jack and Diane to support me?
You'd have to talk to them, but those two have been thick as thieves since they were kids. Convince one, and the other will come around.
What about Melissa?
Ah, Melissa. She's a bit of a dreamer. Last time she was in camp, Carl filled her head with stories of serving the Legion as a speculatore. Personally, I've never seen a woman in Legionnaire's armor, so I have my doubts.
Yep, I've seen the Legion's camp. I'll see what I can do to convince everyone.
Good. Oh, one more thing. Caesar's representative, Carl, has become fast friends with Papa. Carl's the one who has him so fixated on this alliance. You'll probably have an easier time of things if you can find a way to get him out of the picture.
How would I do that?
Carl talks prettily about the honor and nobility of the great Khans, but I suspect his actual opinion is less flattering. Maybe you could find something he wrote that expresses that opinion, or trick him into losing his cool in the longhouse right in front of Papa.
I'll keep that in mind. I'm not afraid of Carl, and I don't feel like wasting my time on him. Well, I'll keep that in mind.
I would too, if I were you.
Alright, let's talk to him again.
Something else you wanted?
Find a way to disgrace Carl in front of Papa. Find a way to disgrace... Oh, apparently I did. I'd like to talk more about the alliance.
What do you want to know?
Oh, nothing. So... apparently I've already disgraced him. Find a way to disgrace Carl in front of Papa Khan. So that's with the journal. Convince Jack and Diane. Find Regis evidence that Caesar will annihilate the great... I've already done that. That's weird. Convince Melissa to speak out against Caesar and bring evidence. Okay, I'll do that. But right now, let's go and convince these guys first. Holy crap, what? I have to do it there? I see. Huh. Interesting. Well, let's go up to these guys first, because we're closest to them. Melissa and the other one. No, not Melissa, the other 2 women. Or Jack and Danielle, whatever they are. Well, that's interesting, you know. This is opened up a little bit. Oh, great, I have to go all the way around. Come on. Oh, please let me through. Thank you. Oh, great. Invisible walls. But yeah, you know, I was all ready to just tell Yes Man to annihilate these bastards, because I am not letting them join the Legion, because the Legion is dead anyway. They are going to be dead. And I would certainly not let them, you know, just freely raid and pillage around. This is a bit of a creepy area. I think this is where they make drugs, right? Red Rock drug lab, yeah. Damn.
You're not one of my regulars. What do you want?
I've been told you were someone I should talk to about stopping the Khan's alliance with Caesar.
Hey, it's not like I'm super attached to working with Caesar or anything. But if it'll stop his patrols from harassing my runners, I'm all for it.
Caesar isn't going to let you run drugs as an ally anymore than he supports it now. He hates chems.
I haven't heard anything like that. Do you have any proof?
Not yet, but I'll find some.
Okay. Come on back when you do.
What is it you do here?
We keep the Great Khans from falling apart, essentially. Jack manufactures the chems. I organize the runners and the shipments.
So you're drug dealers?
We're supplying things people want in exchange for things our tribe needs. Don't judge us.
Oh yes, I do. Why do you... who do you sell to?
We make regular shipments to a lot of settlements around the Mojave. A lot of our business comes from the fiends lately. Personally, I think they're kind of creepy. But Papa likes the fact they get all hopped up on Psycho and harass the NCR patrols.
Good to know.
Like what?
Tell me a little about the Great Khans.
I'll spare you the history lesson. Talk to Papa Khan if you want to hear that story. Things have been rough for a while now. Even with Jack working all the time and my runners making deliveries daily, we're barely getting by. Maybe this alliance with Caesar will help, but I don't know.
Why are things so tough?
Red Rock Canyon isn't exactly the most hospitable place. There's no food, barely any water, and nothing anybody wants. We used to send patrols out to acquire supplies, but ever since Bitter Springs, there just aren't enough of us left.
Let's talk about something
Sure.
else.
What do you want to know?
What do you think about Caesar?
Well, it's not like I'm super attached to working with Caesar.
Okay,
Papa hasn't steered us wrong yet.
she's already said that. What do you have for sale? You've got an impressive setup here. Have you considered making more helpful chems?
Helpful? What, like bathtub stim packs? What's the point of that?
Medical supplies are always scarce, and they don't kill the buyer as often. Think of the profits.
You've got a point. Selling meds to the locals could be a pretty nice side gig. Alright, I'll tell Jack to give it a try.
Cool. Alright, have you started making meds yet?
Yeah, you made a pretty good argument. We'll keep it small for now, but if it turns a profit, we might expand.
Well, that's good. See you later.
Bye.
Alright, so what about you, Jack? Well, you know, ooh, someone's coming to get chems. Anyway, we'll continue next time. Thanks for turning off your ad blocker. I've got a Patreon page as well. Check it in the description. And don't forget to like and subscribe. Wow, I never did that on my videos, but yeah, like and subscribe if you haven't yet. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.